Life gives you lemons, you have to thank life because those lemons were free. Okay, back to topic. Now, in the previous video, I made this electric skateboard. Well, it never actually worked. It was like a stone. It could move its own weight, but it couldn't actually move me. Quite sad. It's a conundrum. It's like a plane that can't fly. Here's the skateboard. Well, it's not moving. Now, how can I solve this? How can I solve this? Now, the first problem is that this thing is, it's moving like a fire hose. Like, you know how a fire hose just moves like this? Like, if a fire hose points straight, it has loads of thrust. But when it's moving like this, it's like, yeah, it can't even travel anywhere. So, that's the first problem. Now look at this. I'm going to, in order for the skateboard to move, it has to have a structure that can handle that much thrust. Now if I keep on pushing, look at that. Well, it will eventually bend, and this is chewing my thrust. Okay, so the skateboard is done, but it's missing one more thing. It needs a battery in order to work. And the battery I'm going to be using is this baby. 6,500 milliamp hour ATC 11.1 volt 3S 72.15 watt hour battery. This beast right here, super heavy, and it should have plenty of power to power these motors right here, and it's going to give me plenty of range. Look at the size of that battery. Now look, see, this is a big battery. Sorry for the delayed video. For some reason my side right here, it keeps on hurting. I don't know what the cause is. Anyway, back to the project right here. So basically, before, the blades I was using were 7 inches in diameter, but right now I upgraded the blades to 11 inches of beautiful, fantastic power. Look at the size of those blades. Those ones are going to give me plenty of thrust, hopefully. The other thing that I upgraded was the battery, right? I was using a heavy battery, but right now I'm using beautiful lithium power. This one has plenty of capacity and plenty of power to give. The other thing I decided to make was a splitter connector right here. So basically, I'm using 2 speed controllers, right, to power both motors, right? But I only have 1 battery, so I needed to make like a connector so I can use 1 battery instead of 2 batteries, right? And then the other thing I added was I added a wheel at the bottom right here. This will allow me, if I want, I can drive this thing like an RC car. See, it can turn. See, look at that. See, because the front of the skateboard is raised off the ground, it will allow me to control it, right? Eesh, what is this? I can't even walk properly. It's like, wow, it's like I have a lump. Eesh, what is this? Would you look at this? Now, basically, you may be like, oh, there's not enough thrust. It will never move. But let me tell you, it has already been addressed. If this does not give me enough thrust to move, I have no choice but to use this 14-inch blade right here. Now, this is massive. Look at that. Look at the size. Compared to this one, look at that. And the pitch for this thing is way more aggressive than these ones. So basically, the idea is to put the blade right here. So I'm going to have 3. That's why I made another connector right here to add a 3rd speed controller. Okay. Whew. Right. Let's go back to... There we go. Okay. Now, all I have to do is just connect the battery, which is quite simple. Like that. Boom. Wait, you know what? Let's wrap this thing around. We don't want it getting hit by the blades. And then we'll connect it. Boom. And then we just switch this on. All right. The other speed controller is not on. Okay. Let's just remove this. Okay. I need to address why it's not switching on. Okay. So it should. As you can see. Okay. Now you may be wondering why I'm not driving it much as an RC car. That's because these blades have too much thrust. I can barely even control it. Okay, let's give this thing a try. Second time's a charm, right? Okay, let's see. Let's hope for the best. Wait, I can just do this. Okay, it's just gonna crash. Alright, thanks for watching. Please consider liking or subscribing. I hope to see you in another video. Good.